Hey, it's Warren here again with Copeland Small Engine Repair, and today I'm going to be talking about the Husqvarna oil guard system. Specifically today I'm working on a K760 chop saw. Some people call it a concrete saw. And Husqvarna has come out with their system called the oil guard system. And what it is, there's a sensor on this saw. The fuel line that comes out of the gas tank goes through this little blue cube right here. Goes through this little blue block, and it has wires attached to it, and it's wired to the coil. And the fuel line from the gas tank goes to one side of that little cube. It comes out the other side of that little cube, and it goes to the carburetor. And inside that little cube, there's an optic sensor that looks at the fuel as it flows through it. And what that optic sensor is doing, it's looking for color. Husqvarna has come out with their own 2-cycle oil, and it's an amber color. And that sensor, if it doesn't see an exact specific color, it will shut the saw down, so it will only run so many RPM, pretty much make the saw useless. And they did this for places that rent out equipment, so people wouldn't ruin their saw, or a crew, a construction company, and say you got 20 people on your crew and half of them don't know what they're doing. It keeps people from putting straight gas in it or the wrong fuel mix, and keeps it from ruining the saw. But if you're just an individual using this saw and you bought it used, you didn't get the owner's manual, you go nuts trying to make this thing run right if you don't know about this oil guard system. And if you're a shop like myself, I got this in here and I'd never heard of the oil guard system, and the guy didn't bring me the owner's manual for this, he didn't have a clue. He said the thing just ain't running right. He bought it used at a pawn shop and he couldn't get it to run. And then I learned about the oil guard system. But you can disable this system, so you don't have to use Husqvarna's special oil, and it's just a amber colored oil. There's nothing special about it. You can use True Fuel 50-to-1 mix, but you have to disable the oil guard system. Another reason you might want to disable it is I can't find Husqvarna's special oil anywhere. I've called several shops and nobody stocks it. So I'm going to show you how to disable this thing. I'm going to set it. Okay, what you're going to do is go to the back of the saw right here, and there's a little plastic plug right above the kill switch that says oil guard on it. And you're going to need to take a flat blade screwdriver and just pry this out. Just like that. And when you look at it, you'll see it's got a metal contact on it. And what that does, when you push it into this hole, there's two little wires in there that come to the edge of this thing, and this causes those two wires to contact and make a complete circuit. And once you pull it out, the circuit's broken and the oil sensor no longer works. They make another plug. They want you to pull this little blue pin out of this thing too, to indicate that it's been disabled. I would just leave it in there. I wouldn't even worry about it. And they make another little cap like this to stick in here to cover this hole. But if you don't worry about trying to track down that cap, just take the plug you just took out of there. You'll notice the metal plate is on one side of it. Just turn it upside down so that the little brass metal plate is on the top, and stick it back in the hole. Now your hole is covered, your oil sensor has been disabled, and you can use any 50-to-1 gas oil mix you want in this machine, and that damn oil guard thing won't drive you crazy. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Just pull this out, flip it upside down, and poke it back in there. I hope this helped, and I hope it saves some aggravation for some people that maybe you won't have to go through what I did. But anyway, thanks for watching.